We were 6 to a table. Crystal glass. Polished silver. The kind of restaurant that whispers status. My wife sat to my left. Her sister across from me. We were celebrating our wedding anniversary. 12 years. My parents had sent flowers. Her father raised his glass to us. It should have been perfect. But perfect has a smell. A rhythm. That night, it was off. I excused myself to the restroom. Not because I needed to, but because I needed to breathe. Something had been gnawing at me for weeks. Whispers on her phone. Late-night showers. The way she smiled too easily and touched me less and less. Paranoia, I thought. Until I turned from the hallway and glanced back through the glass wall of the dining room. She leaned forward, lips barely moving. Her fingers fluttered above my drink like a magician with a coin. Just a second, but that was enough. When I came back, I smiled, sat, laughed. Then, in a soft moment, while the waiter cleared the appetizer plates, I shifted our glasses. Mine for hers. Hers for her sister's. I didn't expect her sister to drink it. Didn't care. She had always hated me. Every birthday, every barbecue, one jab after another, all dressed as jokes. The kind that left bruises you couldn't point at. She once told me I'd never be enough for her sister. Said it with a smirk and a sip of wine. I remembered that sip as I watched her raise the glass and drink. Then the clock started. 12 years ago, I married my best friend. Or maybe I married the version of her I wanted to believe in. The girl who danced in the rain with bare feet. Who cried during documentaries and laughed at my worst impressions. We built a life. Bought a house. Got a golden retriever. But even golden things rot if you stop looking. The change was slow. Measured. The kind that creeps in after the lights are off. She stopped asking about my day. Spent more time working late. Locked her phone. I told myself we were just busy. That routine did this to everyone. But love doesn't vanish like that. One night, she whispered someone else's name in her sleep. I didn't ask. I observed. I started checking phone records. Banking activity. Planted a tiny camera in the guest room smoke detector. Watched her meet him there when she thought I was out of town. Watched her kiss him in our bed. She was careful. But not enough. I could have confronted her. Yelled. Demanded. But I don't believe in noise. I believe in precision. So I smiled. Slept beside her. Took her out to dinners. Made love when she initiated. I let her feel safe. All the while, I built the scaffold. I changed the deed on the house to a trust. Pulled my money into a private account. Filed for separation with a lawyer on a retainer, dated back to when I saw the first message from him. I gathered everything. Photos. Videos. Screenshots. Made a flash drive. Labeled it plainly, truth. That night at the restaurant, I had the drive in my pocket. My lawyer already had a copy. If things went sideways, truth would still burn its way through. 25 minutes after the switch, her sister started sweating. Blinking too much. Tried to stand. Sat back down. Then she vomited projectile, violent right onto the white linen tablecloth. Chaos erupted. Waiters rushed. Her father cursed. My wife's eyes went wide, and for the first time in months, she looked scared. I stood and called for an ambulance. Calm. Controlled. Told them I suspected she'd been drugged. My tone had weight. The kind people listen to. Paramedics came fast. Asked questions. I answered some. Let her stammer through the rest. In the back of the ambulance, her sister, half-conscious, muttered something. My wife went pale. She knew. The dosage hadn't been meant for her sister. It was meant for me. And now it was real. Police showed up at the hospital. Standard procedure when poisoning is involved. I gave my statement. Said I didn't see anything suspicious. Said it was probably a mix-up with medication. She was on new antidepressants. Maybe that caused a reaction. I let her twist in uncertainty. Let the silence eat her alive. They released her sister the next day. No permanent damage, just dehydration and confusion. My wife didn't come home that night. She called, left a message. I didn't listen. Instead, I delivered the flash drive to her father. He was a military man, decorated, proud, protective of his daughters. But when he opened that folder and saw what she had done, the affair, the plan, the timing of the insurance increase, I saw something in him break. He didn't call her either. Divorce was swift. I didn't fight her. Didn't have to. The trust kept the house. The private accounts kept the money. The prenup she insisted we never needed? It was void due to criminal intent. She lost everything. Her father cut her off. Her sister humiliated, used, moved to another city, and hasn't spoken to her since. The other man? Married. When his wife found out, she filed charges. His job disappeared in a week. The last time I saw my wife, she sat across from me in a courthouse hallway, hollowed out. No mascara. No words. She reached out. I didn't flinch. Didn't blink. Just looked her in the eye and said, next time, stir the drink better. Some nights, I still think about the exact moment she dropped whatever it was into my glass. The tiny arc of her wrist. The calculation behind it. That's what stays with me. Not the betrayal. The certainty. She believed she'd get away with it. That I would drink, collapse, and the world would grieve her loss. The widow. The victim. The woman who tried everything. She underestimated silence. And silence is what buried her. Justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it clinks in a glass.